There's no place where I leave off and God begins. So says Ernest Holmes in This Thing Called You. Holmes gets more specific on this in Love and Law. There is one and not two. Never forget that. Anywhere in this universe, just one. That one life is the substance of everything. It is one in unity, but multiple in manifestation. It is one substance from which an infinite variety of different things come, but every one of those things is made out of the one thing. Where do I begin then? Well, nowhere. Where is the dividing line between the colors of the rainbow? Where's the break between the wave and the ocean? Or front and back, different things, or two aspects of the same thing? This is a critical understanding. As Andrew Vidic puts it in Light Upon Light, the primary challenge now facing humanity is to recognize the unity of all humanity and in turn all life in the universe. It is to realize, not intellectually but spiritually, that despite the superficial differences that divide humanity, we are remarkably similar as a species. We have the same inner and outer construction, the same psychological, intellectual, and spiritual characteristics. Or as Guru Gobind Singh, the 10th and last of the Sikh Gurus, put it, recognize ye all the human race as one. Guru Nanak, the founder of Sikhism, believed that there was no greater sin than the sin of separateness. He said the highest religion is to rise to the universal brotherhood, to consider all creation as your equal. This reminds me of the wonderful closing song from How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying, which is a really fun show. It's called Brotherhood of Man. Part of it goes like this. There is a brotherhood of man, a benevolent brotherhood of man, a noble tie that binds all human hearts and minds into one brotherhood of man. Your lifelong membership is free. Keep giving each brother all you can. Oh, aren't you proud to be in that fraternity, the great big brotherhood of man? Ralph Waldo Trine puts it this way. The great central fact in human life, in your life and in mine, is the coming into a conscious, vital realization of our oneness with this infinite life and the opening of ourselves fully to this divine flow. This is the great central fact in human life, for in this all else is included, all else follows in its train. It is just the degree that we come into a conscious realization of our oneness with the infinite life and open ourselves to this divine inflow do we actualize in ourselves the qualities and powers of the infinite life. Vidic writes that our long-standing problems and divisions are secondary and derivative problems, mere symptoms of a great disease. The cause of this disease is the illusion of separateness, the notion that we're unconnected, independent beings whose particular welfare can be achieved at the expense of the general good. Back in the ancient days before 500 channels and the internet, we had superstations. There was WGN from Chicago, there was WTBS from Atlanta. One that Suzanne and I got was WWOR Channel 9 out of New York. Frequently, they would run ads for New York Telephone. Their slogan was, "We're all connected." We truly are. The songwriter Ricky Byers wrote, I am a radiant light of God. The group Devotion reminded us that we are one in the Spirit. We are one in this world. We are one in the Spirit. Everybody, every soul, everywhere we turn. Some years ago, Suzanne and I flew out to California to be with Suzanne's mother, who was having heart surgery. I stayed a week. She stayed 2. During that time, we visited a local religious science church. They sang a song I'd never heard before. It went, we are one, we are one. I am you, you are me, we are one. And in our unity we can live in harmony and peace will come, 'cause we are one. I flew back home. I went to choir rehearsal and our choir director, Amy, handed us a sheet of paper saying we have a new congregational song this week and I want the choir to learn it so we can lead it. Guess what the song was? Yep, We Are One. Just a few days apart, on opposite sides of the country, the same song. So let's sing that song together, remembering that we're all in that noble brotherhood, that there is no place where I leave off and God begins. Where do we begin? Everywhere and nowhere.